What's up guys, this is Nick from UCARS. We're back in my garage, but this time I'm working on my car. You can see that the hood is open and we actually have some nice goodies down here. CPE was kind enough to send me some parts over like pretty much in a couple days, and apparently these are on back order. This is, okay, did not want to stay open. This is a blow-off valve kit. This is called the Exhale kit. And what it comes with is a pipe and a blow-off valve of your choice. I've had a blow-off valve for some time, so I just needed to buy the pipe and the couplers, the block-off plate, and everything else. It just comes in as a kit. And I've already had this sitting on the side for the longest time, and I haven't had a blow-off valve in the car before, besides the bypass valve, so I decided to go with a Tial blow-off valve. I bought this used from a buddy, and I just haven't installed it because I don't know, I've just been delaying on trying to use that. But the car, as you guys know, is running at right around 400 horsepower, a little over 400 horsepower. I have the aux fuel rail, the Guardian Angel, and of course a drop-in filter, a ETS intercooler. Actually, you know what? Instead of me blabbing about how many parts are on my RS, you guys can take a look at the list down below in the description to see what mods I have done to my car. It's very minimalistic compared to everybody else who's got a built motor, who's got a big turbo, and all sorts of stuff. I didn't want to go big turbo just yet. But if you are considering to go big turbo, I would highly suggest you get one of these kits where it's a Exhale blow-off valve kit. You can have a choice of a Tial blow-off valve or the HKS super squeaky or sequential or pipe or whatever blow-off valve that everybody else gets, and you have that little whistle noises. I didn't want that. I wanted a Tial blow-off valve because I was thinking about expanding into a bigger turbo, but we'll get to that later. Right now, I need to get this car up in the air, and I think I hear a special guest coming by. Let's go open this garage and find out who it is. Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh, look at this. It is Shoepak23. Look who it is. Hola. Shoepak. What's up? What's up? Not much. He's here to come and help me with the blow-off valve install. He hasn't done one of these before, so I thought it might be a really good idea to actually help teach him. All the pops and burbles out of that one. That is actually the AWE track exhaust on his. He's actually running a stock downpipe for now. His downpipe is actually on my shelf, hiding up here. That's his, that's mine. Well, eventually mine. I'm eventually gonna go catless later on, hopefully when the cat does not blow up. What if it does? Because I'm running a high flow catalyst and it does pop and burble a lot. Eventually when that goes out, I'm gonna put on that downpipe up there, which is also by CPE. But for now, I need to get this car up in the air so that way I can take apart or take off the splash pans. Once I can take apart the splash pads, I can get access to all of this down here. So the car's up. We need to go ahead and remove the tire, or wheel and tire, off of the passenger side. Once we remove the tire, and we also need to remove the splash pans underneath. I still have the old felt flappy boy that's kind of sagging now. I'm probably gonna replace that with something else later. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and pull this apart, and then I'll show you what you need to go ahead and remove underneath the car. All right, now with the splash pans off, the forward one and the middle one, or the big one, which is back there now. With these off, we are going to remove this cold side pipe, which leads up to the intercooler on this side. And the reason why we took off that splash pan is so I can gain access to this bolt up here on this clamp. And then I can also get access from the top. I need to go get up there. The upper bolt that's up there on the clamp, we need to get that one up there. And then I can go ahead and pull on this and it'll come off. And then once that comes away, we can go ahead and start assembling our new stuff in the CPE box.
Nick, what are you doing again?
I am now removing the brake duct because it is in the way of me getting to this clamp on the cold side pipe from the intercooler, so I'm trying to get this off. The T25 Torx bit on this one, there's 3. There's 2 in the wheel well, right here. And there's one holding it up, right there. So I just gotta reach up in here. Let's get to this one.
I'm gonna go over to this side. Can't really see it, but...
Yeah, because I'm over it. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
And then this duct comes out of the way. I'm just gonna move this fender liner out, kind of rotate it, wiggle it down. There we go. There's a brake duct.
What kind of ratchet are you using right now?
1/4-inch drive ratchet with a 7mm socket on it. That should be good enough for a little better seeing. There we go.
Got it off.
And then just kind of wiggle and pull, and she comes off.
Comes right off.
Yep, just like that. And then I'm just gonna grab this and pull it out of the way for a little bit. And then I already loosened up the top. Now I just gotta grab this top one and pull straight down. There we go. That's it. Just as easy as that looked. Now that we have the old pipe out, so this is how it's oriented, right? The new pipe, apparently I got a brand new one, is a little different. So the blow-off valve is going to be facing forward, something like this, and the coupler is going to go from here to the intercooler, so something like that. I gotta put the clamp, or the coupler plus clamp, and then clamp on the coupler up there, and then I'm gonna have to put the Tial blow-off valve on there, so that way we can just put that in there, lock it all down. It should be easy, but I'm gonna show you how to do this, and it's a straightforward install, at least for me, because I got the Guardian Angel. But there are 2 different sizes of clamps on here. So you have the larger 3-inch ones, and I believe that these are the 2.5-inch clamps. So these actually matter on the intercooler side. So if I get this coupler out, this one's gonna go to the top one here. This goes to the intercooler side like this. And both of them are, it should be 3-inch on both sides. Yep. So I'm gonna go get this all together and we'll come right back to this. Okay, so with the pipe pretty much assembled in terms of, so this is a 3-inch clamp, 3-inch clamp, and then it's a 2.5, because the outlets for the intercooler as well as the throttle body are 2.5. This is 3. I tightened this one on because all I have to do is just worry about this one to tighten up. I'm going to go ahead and get the blow-off valve on. It's going to go on top like this. The clamp is going to go around it. And I have to take off the screw just like that. I'm going to take out the little fasteners that are in there. One of them is hollow, just a hole through and through. The other one is threaded. The threaded end is where you are going to tighten it down. So the way you get this on is you get your blow-off valve, like so. Pop it on. Alright, it helps to have 2 people to install the blow-off valve on. I was holding it down to compress the O-ring that was in there to keep it down. And I had Shu behind the camera. I had him come off and help me get the clamp around there. And after that, you can just put those little bushings back in, one with the threaded end, one without the threads, and then just tighten it on there until it's snug. And then in your kit, you have a banjo bolt with 2 washers. So one washer will stay close to the head, the other washer is going to be close to the body. And in between all that, you have this other fitting where it has the ribs on it. So that is going to go through, like so. Then you put the washer in between, so you have 2 washers, one on this side, one on the head side. Put it down. We're just going to put it hand tight first, so kind of loosely install, because that way I can adjust where this nozzle will point. I'm probably going to point it up like this, but I'm going to keep it loose so that way I can adjust it. Going to make sure my clamp is ready to go on, like so, and then we're just going to pop this up in the car. This is the Guardian Angel here. So this line is now running down to my blow-off valve, and I have this line coming in from the factory solenoid, and I think that both, because I had it on, now I have it off. But I can't test it, but I'm gonna remove this line from the in. I'm gonna have this route as it was supposed to be through the provided hardware as the instructions say, just like that. And I'll show you what this is gonna look like in a bit, but basically this connection here is gonna be on there, and that is going to go down here, kind of by the throttle body. There is a hose up, actually you can kind of see it. See where the white clip is? So that clip is gonna have to get removed, and I'm gonna have to pull that hose off, and that elbow down there is going to tap into that spot and take its place. All right, now with the elbow set up, as you see, you have the quick disconnect fastener for this side, which of course is gonna go up here like this, and then you'll have the 2.5 inch hose or 3/8 hose that's provided. You're gonna put it on like so. Oh, gotta get it as flush as possible to the bottom, like that. Clamp is gonna go on. Tighten that guy back on. Tighten that guy on, and according to the instructions, it says we need to cut this about 2.5 inches. So we measure it 2.5 inches with my tape measure, which has now gone missing. Oh, here it is. So we're gonna go 2.5 inches, and we'll measure it from the bottom to the top. So 2.5 is right about there. So 2.5 inches from the bottom to there. We're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna put that connector on the end, and then of course have a clamp in there too. So I'm gonna drop that guy in there as well, and then cut it to 2.5, plug it on, and then this is gonna go to the manifold, and then the hose that it's coming off, that you're just connecting off of the manifold, is going to connect on to that nipple there. The blow-off valve in for the Guardian Angel is gonna go here, so that hose is gonna pop on there, and then that factory solenoid is gonna get blocked off with a plug from this kit, which of course you can get from O'Reilly's and or AutoZone. As a kit, I'm gonna plug it up, and then we're gonna try this again, and hopefully it doesn't do a turbo floater. I didn't catch it on camera because I wanted to test it first before I showed everybody, but I'm gonna get this all hooked up and good to go. I'm gonna disconnect it, and I'll show you when we get there. So we got everything installed. The brass fitting is on there now with that rib, which is going to the input on the Guardian Angel, and then I have the output going straight down to the Tial blow-off valve down there, as you can see, kind of. So this hose here goes to that white clip you see there, and it goes into the elbow. And then of course the top fitting that we had earlier that was out, that had the green clip, that's up there. I did have to remove the clip here just to get some more clearance, but other than that, that is good to go. I have my Guardian Angel set to about a little bit low, kind of on the slow response rather than the fast response, because it has a little bit of a stiffer spring. If it has a lighter spring in the blow-off valve, then you would go fast response, so that it reduces the amount of flutter that you'll hear in the intake. But low RPMs is fine. Higher RPMs, it's gonna just blow off all the stuff down there. So let us go ahead, get in the car, and give it a few revs, and let's listen to that bypass or the blow-off valve. Oh. That is so good. I hope that came through the camera. It's pretty loud. You can definitely hear it. So that's pretty much it for this install. I gotta put the wheel back on over there, And I gotta put the whole splash panel back on. But that pretty much completes the install for the Focus RS. I hope you guys really enjoyed, and hopefully that helps you out. If not, got some questions down below. I'll help you out as much as possible. But hopefully this video explained everything. And if not, then I'll make another video. Until next time, this is Nick from UCARS. That was Shoepak23. He's over there.
I'm coming!
And we're gonna wait until he gets here. Wait till he gets here. Bam! Shoepak23 right here. And also Kento, who's over here, he helped out as well.
What's up?
And Murillo. When he was installing his panels, he would come over and help every so often. But that's gonna complete
over there.
that's gonna complete today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Nick from UCARS, Shoepak23, Kento, and as well as Murillo. All of their Instagrams are linked down below. And we're gonna go move on. I need to go help everybody else do all their mechanical stuff. But that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe. See ya. Bye. A few seconds. The intake pipe is out.
Ow. Piping is out, guys.
What'd you do?
A good shoe?
Stubbed my toe, man.
Are you good?
Good shoe?